Hi, I'm Jason with cirq-rentals, and today I want to show you the Home and Camp Lantern by Snow Peak. This is a rechargeable camping lantern that can be used both in camp and at home. It comes with this nice charging station which can be plugged into the wall, and the lantern just nests right onto it, and it has electrodes and will charge it. So if you're using this on a back patio or inside your house, it can be a great addition. You can set it up like this at camp too, especially if you're in a campsite that has electric power, or if you're using a vehicle. Or a solar charging station or something where you've got some power. You can charge it that way. It also has a USB-C charger on the back. And so it's got a little kind of water resistant cover that you can use to cover that up, but you can charge it without the base if you need to while you're traveling. Now you can also see here when you turn it on, you have 3 LEDs which tell you how much battery power you have left. So it's a great way to know as you're charging it, and also when you're using it, how much power you can expect to have left. This will last for 4 hours of time on maximum light output, which is about 400 lumen. And it will run for 23 hours on a full charge on the dim setting. And I use this a lot on the dim setting at night to kind of light up. If we're using the rooftop tent, I'll use it to light up the ladder at night for, if family is coming and going at night, or maybe we'll leave it on the picnic table in the evening, just so that we have a little bit of light and people can orient themselves as to where they are, especially if they have to get up and use the restroom in the evening. But just a really nice lantern. It has a nice warm kind of white light, sort of warm light glow. It's not too bright, it's not too blue or too harsh. It's just really kind of nice for hanging out. And you just turn it on with this button here, and then you can hold that button to brighten it up. And you can see even in the daylight that gets pretty bright. It's a lot of light at nighttime. Again, it's kind of nice because when you turn it on, it starts in the dim setting. It's always a pet peeve of mine when I have a headlamp or a lantern that always starts in the brightest mode when your eyes aren't adjusted to that. So that's one nice thing. I mean, you just talk about the Snow Peak design. That's one thing they thought of right off the bat. It's going to help your battery last longer by starting in dim mode, and it's not going to blind you right away when you first turn it on at camp at night. And then again, you just hold it, press it down, and you can see you've got a lot of variability in that range until you get to the sort of the peak output. And the peak output on this lantern is 400 lumen. It's very bright. It's designed so that it can set on a table. Normally you have a nice hanging location here, so you can hang it on Snow Peak's pile driver or on a lantern hanger or a tree branch or whatever. If you have a ribbon and a clip hanging from your tent, you can hang it up inside your tent as well. It's also made so that you can flip it around like this. So if you are hanging it up above, you can do this, and it will shine a little bit more light down on your table area, which is really nice for eating or playing cards, things like that. So pretty versatile. The fact that it's rechargeable is really nice because you're not just burning through disposable batteries or forgetting batteries and things like that. You can charge it on the go, and you can charge it before your trip, which is really nice. And I like that on those dim settings, you can keep it really low, and you can run this lantern basically all night. Or if you're running a trip for multiple days, you can, oftentimes get through 2 or 3 nights at low or middle settings on the Home and Camp Lantern. And in terms of weight, the Home and Camp Lantern comes in at 500 grams just for the lantern itself. The charging stand, if you're bringing that with you, is another 250 grams or so. So not overly heavy. It's not a backpacking unit, but pretty lightweight for your car camping trips and for use around the house. This will do up to 400 lumen. And it's got a nice warm light. I think it's 3000 Kelvin. So just a really kind of nice, comfortable ambient light to use around camp or around the house. It's a great camping lantern, and a lot of people tend to use this around the house as well. It can be a good reading lantern. It's made from a combination of materials, stainless steel, you have an ABS plastic resin for the lantern globe, and a silicone resin for most of the lantern. It's not considered waterproof, but it's highly water resistant. All of the ports and openings have gaskets and seals on them. And most of the manufacturing is tight enough that, if you left it out in the rain, you'd probably be okay. If you dropped it in the lake, not so much. But it will hold up to pretty significant weather, and certainly don't have to worry about it too much. If you get caught in a rainstorm, it's going to perform just fine for you. And I never worry about leaving it overnight at camp. I don't worry about rain at all with this one. I'm sure you could damage it in some conditions, but I found it to be really, really durable. And that's the Home and Camp Lantern by Snow Peak. These are available for rent or demo at cirq-rentals.com. I'm Jason. Thanks for watching.